Was there a time where you were like, man, what my dad does is awesome. I kind of want to follow suit. Was it kind of like that?
Yeah, absolutely. I very much feel as if he has always been my personal and my professional hero.
Mm,
And there's no doubt about that in my mind. I've always looked up to my dad and said, man, if I could do, I looked more at his passion for what he does and said, if I could be that passionate about what I do for a living, I'm going to be happy. So I think his passion is really what inspired me. However, at the end of the day, I ended up in broadcasting, maybe not baseball or sports related, but on a country morning show, I take calls, I tell stories, I meet listeners, I give away prizes. In a way, it's very similar because it's
mm.
that storytelling, broadcasting life that I've learned every day from him. My dad used to, I remember this like it was yesterday. We'd watch a baseball game or we'd go see the newest Disney movie, and he would say, tell me that movie in 15 seconds or less. And he was teaching me to be able to be a concise and quick storyteller. And it's a
Nice.
skill that, I was not the kid who came home from school and said, how was your day? Good. That was not allowed in our household.
Right. Like for instance, I asked Jeffrey and his sister Kelly when they were like 5 and 7. We watched October Sky, which is a great movie. So I said to Jeffrey, "What was that movie about?" Okay, and he said, "Well, it was about a rocket." He's 5 years old. Okay, and Kelly, who was 7, looked at me and thought about it, and she said that movie was about a father and a son. And
Mm,
that's when we knew Kelly had some depth to her. But Jeffrey's seminal moment to me, as far as following me or doing any of this, was when we went to Cooperstown when he was 10 years old. And I'm taking him there for an induction, and I'm working the entire induction. It's so great. And I'm on Radio Row doing a bunch of radios. And some New York producer, small radio station in New York, comes to Jeffrey and says, how would you like to do 8 minutes on what it's like to be a 10-year-old at Cooperstown? And Jeffrey did 8 minutes at
wow.
age 10. And when it was over, he came up to me that moment and said, Dad, this is what I want to do. He was